Roll call.
Happily. Commissioner Lopez.
Here, sorry, I had to get rid of the recording notification.
No worries. Commissioner Oglesby
Here.
and Chair Leffel.
Here, thank you. Public comment on any item that is not already on the agenda. Do we have any public with us today, Safarina?
We do have Mr. David Kong.
Hey, David.
Mr. Kong, you are muted.
Maybe mute myself.
There you
Yes.
go.
Hi.
Hi.
Nothing really to report out other than Kate and Jonathan and I a couple of weeks ago, we went to the Greenfield Memorial District meeting, and we were there to observe. And there was a lot of things going on in that meeting. I don't think we have enough time to cover it in this meeting, but I hope to maybe reach out to Supervisor Lopez in the near future, give my own version of what happened that night, and hopefully we could get that district to move forward. So I did understand they did have a meeting a couple of days ago. They were able to appoint, I guess, a fifth board member, and hopefully they could move forward with that. So that's all I had to report.
Thank you, David.
Thank you, David. Do we have any other public that would like to comment? All right, I will close public comment, bring it back. New business, considered the draft financial statements for period ending March 31st, 2022. That seems like a million years ago.
Well, thank you, Chair Leffel, members of the committee. Mike Briley of Hayashi Wayland is here to assist me in presenting this item. It's his firm that actually prepared these financial statements. They're provided as agenda item number 1 in your meeting packet. And overall, the revenues and expenditures are as we have anticipated, with some particularly large expenditures, but also project fees really received related to the Monterey Peninsula Water Management District application. That is the processing costs of that item. The only real update I have beyond some highlights that I provided in the written staff report is some good news for the week. On page 6, under accounts receivable, all 3 of the jurisdictions listed here have provided their annual contributions to LAFCO as of yesterday. So, so that's our good news. So, Mike, is there anything that you'd like to highlight?
You hit the high points. There are some points maybe on page 3 of the income and expense report that might be noteworthy. I don't think anything that's a surprise to the members, but just to remember on employee salaries and employee benefits, those numbers are significantly down from the same period in 2021. But if you look down at account 7230, 7240, temporary help and outside professional services, you'll see we've got some pretty good sized numbers there with nothing in the prior year. So this really has to do with some staffing changes that occurred from 2021 compared to 2022. And Kate, I don't know if you want to touch on that, or if everybody is aware of it, then maybe we don't need to spend any more time on it.
I think that we're all very aware of the fact that we had Safarina in as a temp, and now we have her as permanent, correct?
That is correct.
Ian, do you have any questions on any of this? Or comments?
No, I didn't have any questions. Reading the staff report, like I said, it's pretty clear. So thank you.
Chris, you good?
I'm good.
Got item 2.
Item 2 is an up to the moment, fairly up to the moment worksheet comparing our profit and loss budget versus actual numbers. And there are no significant changes to report from the March 31st financials that we have just discussed. This item is for your information only.
Okay. Any questions or comments on April 15th?
None here.
Sir Oglesby?
I have no questions. Thank you, Chair.
Okay. Well, I think we needed to do an action item so we can accept both of those. If I could have a motion, items 1 and 2.
So moved. Lopez.
Do we have a second?
Second,
Okay. All in favor? We need a roll call since we're on Zoom.
Okay. Commissioner Oglesby,
aye.
Commissioner Lopez,
Aye.
Chair Leffel.
Yes, thank you.
Motion carries.
Okay, we'll get to number 3, which is consider the amendments to the adopted salary ranges for analyst and clerk job classifications.
Thank you. Yes, agenda item number 3 includes 2 worksheets that are proposed minor adjustments to the current salary ranges for our analyst and clerk positions. If approved, the updated salary ranges would take effect on July 1st, but of course they would actually be implemented only on a merit-based annual performance review process with our analyst and clerical staff members. So the worksheets were prepared by Mike's firm. And Mike, would you like to explain the methodology, or I'll ask the commissioners just if you have any questions about that.
I don't think there's anything needed on my part for further explanation unless there's, responding to questions. But I think you laid out the basic premise and how we approached it in your executive officer's report.
Thank you. So the recommended action is for your discussion and to recommend approval of this item with the full commission at the commission's next regular meeting, which is on May 23rd.
So I'll open it up to questions. Chris or Ian, do you have questions or comments?
My only question would be, we just recently made some approvals on increases based on COLA and raises. Now, as these positions get changed up, are those percentages built into the proposed numbers?
Yes, they are built in, Commissioner.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And I think maybe next time we need to probably do this as part of the budget process. I know a couple other public agencies I sat on, we do this part of it as part of the budget so that we can all see how the numbers roll in and how they impact the entire piece. I didn't do the math. I asked for the June of 19, the last salary ranges. Were those also 5% ranges? I didn't go back and look at that. I looked at the new stuff, but I didn't look at the old. Was that a 5% also?
Yes, that's correct.
So we've just kept with 5% across the board?
Yes.
Okay. And do we have anybody that was bumping up against the top step? Is that why we needed to do this?
We do have one staff member who has been bumped up against the top step for 3 years. So it actually affects most immediately would affect that one person. The other two staff members are just right in the middle of the salary ranges, so it really doesn't affect them. It wouldn't affect them for years to come, or for several years to come.
Remembered with a conversation you and I'd had that our principal analyst was up against the top.
That's correct.
Okay. Well, I guess, so my only comment would be that whenever this happens again, if we do it every 3 years or however we need to do it, that it does come in as part of the budget proposal so that we look at the entire thing at one time.
Mhm.
Chris, anything else?
No, I'm good.
Okay. I would entertain a motion to accept.
Oglesby move approval.
Lopez seconds.
All right. Could we have a roll call vote, please?
Certainly. Commissioner Oglesby,
Aye.
Commissioner Lopez,
Aye.
and Chair Leffel.
Yes, thank you.
Motion carries.
Okay. Kate?
I have no other items to report on or seek your direction of today. Thank you.
Okay. I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Oglesby,
So moved.
Oglesby second.
Right.
I
Thank you all for meeting.
thank you all. See you in a couple weeks.
All right, thank you, Chair.
Right.
So,
Bye.
Lopez, you got